In a quiet green meadow where the grass was always soft and the sun always warm, lived three wonderful friends: a cow, a buffalo, and a goat. They had known each other for as long as they could remember, spending their days grazing together, sharing stories under the shade of a big oak tree, and watching the clouds drift by. Their friendship was a comforting rhythm, a steady beat in the heart of the peaceful meadow. They were inseparable, a familiar sight to all the little critters who called the meadow home. The cow was gentle and kind, the buffalo was strong and thoughtful, and the goat was curious and full of life. Together they were perfectly happy. One beautiful morning, as the dew still sparkled on the grass, a little miracle happened. The cow gave birth to a tiny, sweet calf. The calf had big, curious eyes, a soft brown coat, and legs that were still a bit wobbly. It stayed snuggled close to its mother's side, feeling her warmth and protection. The cow was filled with a new kind of love, a love so deep it made her heart feel like it could burst with joy. She would spend hours nudging her little one, cleaning its fur with her tongue, and watching it take its first clumsy steps. The meadow seemed to hum with a new, gentle song, but from a distance the goat watched. A little shadow of sadness started to creep into her heart. She saw how busy the cow was, completely devoted to her new calf. Why is the cow always busy now? The goat thought to herself, a lonely feeling washing over her. She missed the long, lazy afternoons they used to spend just talking about nothing and everything. It felt like a piece of their friendship was missing, feeling left out and a bit lost. The goat decided to spend more time with the buffalo. They still grazed together, but the happy trio had become a quiet duo, and the meadow didn't feel quite the same. One calm afternoon, while the goat was nibbling on some clover, the buffalo spoke in his deep, soft voice. "I went to see the cow today," he said, a gentle smile in his eyes. "Her little calf is really very cute. It has the softest ears." The goat just shook her head, not even looking up. "I don't think so," she replied stubbornly, her voice a little sharp. A knot of jealousy was tied tight in her chest. She didn't want to see the calf. She just wanted her old friend back, the way things used to be. The buffalo looked at his friend, understanding her hurt, but knowing that things had to change. The very next day, the buffalo had an idea. He walked over to the goat and said, "Let's go visit the cow together. It would make her so happy to see us both." The goat hesitated. She didn't want to go, but she also didn't want to disappoint the buffalo, who had been such a good friend to her. So, reluctantly, she agreed. They walked slowly across the meadow to where the cow was resting with her calf. When the cow saw them approaching, her face lit up with a warm, welcoming smile. "My dear friends," she mooed happily, "I'm so glad you came." As they got closer, the little calf, feeling brave, took a few wobbly steps toward them. It blinked its big, bright, innocent eyes and let out a tiny, soft sound. It looked at the goat with pure curiosity. In that moment, something inside the goat melted. She saw not a rival for her friend's affection, but a tiny, helpless creature full of sweetness. The calf was truly, undeniably adorable. A gentle smile spread across the goat's face, and all her feelings of sadness and jealousy simply vanished. She leaned forward and softly, tenderly, touched the calf's head with her nose. The calf nudged her back, and the goat's heart felt bigger than it ever had before. From that day on, everything was different, but in the best way possible. The cow, the buffalo, and the goat became a team. They took care of the little calf together. The buffalo would stand guard while it slept. The goat would find the sweetest patches of clover for it to try, and the cow would watch over them all with a heart full of love. They learned a beautiful lesson in the quiet green meadow. True friendship does get smaller when love is added. Love doesn't take anything away. It only makes our hearts grow bigger with more room for everyone. And so the meadow remained a peaceful, warm, and happy home filled with the love of 3 great friends and 1 little calf. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.